another two moves which was possible. It was bishop h4 and rook ae1. If rook ae1 trying to play e5 knight e4, here we have two options. First we can play f5, and again it's very nice. Bishop d6 is never a problem, as c5 pawn is protected, so our pawn is on b6. b6 pawn is doing much better than on b7. f5 we can go. This is first option. With f5 we allow opponent to play bishop d6, some rook f7 and a5. So having the same position with e5, but now with bishop on d6, and it's very unclear bishop is on d6 is good or bad. So this is very interesting position. And another option after rook ae1 is to play queen d8 back. Queen d8 back, we don't allow opponent to play bishop d6, and now next move become f5. And if white plays e5, trying to play knight e4, we have here a very important move f5. f5, we don't let opponent play knight e4, never let opponent play knight g4, and it's everything is super for us. If ef6, we are fine with this, which we just take it. It's opening our bishops, and two bishops will soon may let us to fight for advantage even. So after rook a1, you have nice choice f5 or queen d8 at first, not allowing bishop d6, and then f5. So rook ae1 is not a dangerous move, as it was the same when the pawn was on b7. After castle, yeah, another problem of us was when the pawn was on b7, was bishop h4 move. Bishop h4, queen e5, and then rook ae1. Now white wants to play bishop g3 and d5, and here is another second very important difference with pawn on b6. Now we have a very strong move c4. c4 crushing pawn structure of white, and after dc4, queen c5 here is a super strong move. Queen c5 attacking c4 pawn, but also attacking c2 pawn. So c4 is hanging, and if white plays b3 protecting c4 pawn, we have knight c2 strong move. Queen c2 is not possible because of this pin, and our pawn is on b6, so queen on c5 is protected. We would not have a knight c2 move if the pawn was on b7. So we take here knight c2, after queen c5, bc5, we have two bishops, e4 pawn is weak, and here we have absolutely super position. Even we can start fighting for the advantage. Okay, e1 rook is also hanging, c3 knight is hanging, so knight c2 is super move, and this after rook ae1 c4 move is solving all our problems, not letting him to play bishop g3 e5, and we have this queen c5 move. This will same happen if white plays here bishop g3, queen c5, and if e5 trying still to do their plan, knight e4, we just take knight c2, strong move, and our queen is protected. Queen c5, we have bc5. So here was the second difference why we play b6 at first. After queen d2, h6, short castle, not queen e7, because with queen e7 anyway we spend the tempo with playing queen g5. But instead of that we do a b6, a genius move by Carlsen. Knight h2, knight f8, f4, take knight e6, and after bishop g3, which was putting problem for us, queen g5, queen e1, knight d4, queen f2, short castle, and the same lines for white is not working when our pawn is not on b7, when it's on b6. Okay, so now let's also check what's happening after f4, ef4. If white take here bishop f4, knight e6, come back bishop e3, and if they after f4, ef4 took it with rook. They are less dangerous, but whatever, I will show you how to react against them.